Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? I hope all is well. I'm at work. I'm taking a quick little snack break, so I thought I'd come on here and say hello to you guys. I wanted to give an update on what is going on with me and the breast cancer. And so if you are new and you don't know, there are a couple of videos I have posted about breast cancer awareness and what's going on with me. Just a quick recap. My son was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma cancer. He fought for 6 years and passed away at the age of 9. He was such an amazing child. And then after my son passed away, this was almost 3 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with stage, I don't even know what stage, it was, I think it was like stage 3 or 4, breast cancer, which turned into lung cancer, and it was spreading all over her lungs. And she was on her deathbed. The miracle is that my mom is still here, and the treatments that she's doing, which is not chemo and radiation, is working, and she is living beyond what the doctors thought was going to happen. So that's a miracle in itself. And so I'm very grateful that my mom is still here with me. And despite that, I wanted to check for myself between my mom and my son. I wanted to check to see what the chances were of me getting cancer. And so I went and had all my labs done because my mom's cancer was estrogen based. I had my estrogen checked, my progesterone checked. I had all chemistries checked. I had a test called the MAINVILLES test, which is a genetics test. And so they checked my genes and see if there was any mutated genes. And so I wanted to give you guys the news and an update on what the update was with all the lab results. So we're going to start with the labs and all my estrogen, progesterone. Everything is 100% normal. I am in normal range. If you want to say normal, I am smack dab in the middle of the number normal. So every lab came back perfect. The only thing that I have is high cholesterol, and it was actually super high. So now I've got to watch my fat intake, my salt intake, which is fine. I can totally do that. I probably need to back off on my potato chips a little bit because I'm addicted to potato chips. And cheese. I think that's the reason why my cholesterol went high, because that's all I snack on is potato chips and cheese. So I got to get really back into my protein intake. So I'm sorry, I'm staring at myself on the phone, but you're the camera right there. Hi, you. Hi, I see you. Kinda. Not really, but anyway, squirrel. So I had the MAINVILLES test for the genetics testing, and that came back all negative, which means that I do not have the cancer gene in my system whatsoever. And I am just so grateful and so relieved that I do not have to worry about this at the moment. I don't have to worry about cancer. I don't have to worry about me getting it. I will continue to stay on the path of what I am doing. I am healthy as an ox. I am so healthy that I'm just super grateful. I just gotta say that there's besides the cholesterol, everything came back normal, everything came back negative. You don't see anything wrong with me when it comes to that. I had super bad periods, and we took care of that. I had the ablation, and I was always super anemic, and I'm not anemic anymore. My blood pressure is great. I had weight loss surgery that helped with being pre-diabetic, and I don't have diabetes. My blood sugars are great. I used to suffer from anemia and hypoglycemia when I would pass out, low iron. Even my iron's great, and I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? So this is great news. And I'm just so happy to announce to you guys that things are well with me. You guys are going to see me a little bit more. I want to work on my sleeping habits so I don't feel so exhausted and tired all the time. I do have obstructive sleep apnea, and I do not use a CPAP because insurance reasons. Just the insurance decided to kick me off of that treatment because I was lackadaisical, I was pretty lazy in getting paperwork done. And so they said, I don't even know what the situation was. I mean, this was like 6 years ago or so, maybe 5 years ago, excuse me. But I have a CPAP with me, but to get replaced parts usually I would go through insurance. Well, they're no longer paying for it. So which means I would have to get restudied for sleep studies. I've had 2 sleep studies, and I would stop breathing. And at first I thought it was like my weight loss. I thought it was my weight being heavy set and being unhealthy at that moment. And the doctors told me that you need to get this fixed or it's going to kill you, kind of thing. And so that's one of the reasons why I had weight loss surgery, is to quickly remove the weight, which was the best decision, one of the best decisions I ever made. Do not regret it. I loved it. I had the gastric sleeve, not the gastric bypass. The sleeve is 85% of your stomach cut, so I have 15% of my stomach, so it's small. My stomach was not removed. I just shrunk my stomach so I would eat less. So it's kind of like a forced portion control system, and it works great, and I love it. Even to this day, 4 or 5 years later, I can only eat little amounts, but I still get like high protein diet and high, things that I know that keeps me healthy. Obviously it's working. Look at my health right now. So obviously it's working. I am a huge advocate on weight loss surgery, doing it the right way, not just for doing it for your health, and not just for doing it for what you look like, because trust me, losing weight that fast, you have skin hanging, it's not necessarily a fix. So you got to learn how to eat appropriate and the right way on weight loss surgery. So I've learned that. Well, anyway, I lost all this weight, and I still was like so super tired and exhausted. So I decided to get another sleep study, and come to find out that my tongue is fat. My tongue rolls back to the back of my throat while I'm sleeping. It gets so relaxed that it blocks my airways, and I stop breathing. And this happens multiple times in a minute. So I'm stopping like 60 times in an hour, and that's not okay. It's like once every hour or something. So I get no sleep. I get no REM. And I know when I do have REM sleep because I dream when I get deep sleep. So, when I'm like, oh my God, I need my coffee, and I'm like half dead, is because that's probably an effect. So I need to work on that. I do prop myself up on like a ton of pillows. So I kind of lean forward, allow my tongue to go forward instead of, I don't sleep on my back at all. Sleeping on my back is a bad idea. So I don't ever sleep on my back. I hate using the CPAP machine. The CPAP machine sucks. But other than that, I really want to start getting back into the gym and kind of rebuilding my muscle mass, and just being the healthy person that I am. And so I just want to say I am super thankful to God on being on my side and just helping me out and leading me in the right directions in which way I need to go for me when it makes myself healthy. Everybody's different. What works for me is not going to work for another person. So it's worked amazing for me. I found what works for me, and it's been great. So anyway, this is so easy for me to like ramble on and babble on until Babylon. Another squirrel. Anyway, for like 10 minutes. So I'm just going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you press that red subscribe button, whatever side it's on, and the notification bell, and come back to our channel to check for more videos, because you are not being shared. Our videos are not showing up on the subscription feed for a lot of people. So love and hugs to you guys. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys all for another vlog. Ciao, bye.